Okay, are you wearing AirPods on a flight?
Never. I don't use AirPods at all. So now we're into the realm of EMF, which is electromagnetic fields. And this gets complicated, but I'll try and keep it simple. What we're talking about now is radio frequency EMF. So RF EMF. There's also ELF, which is extra low frequency EMF. That's like what's coming out of the outlets in your house. That's a different type of EMF. When we're talking about Wi-Fi or cell phones or AirPods, we're talking about radio frequency EMF. Now, interestingly, this is the same thing that's coming out of your microwave oven. It's basically the exact same frequency. Your cell phone, these AirPods, it's just like a microwave. So you can get these EMF detectors and look at this frequency, this RF band of EMF, and you turn on the microwave and you can see a number. It'll tell you how many microwatts per meter squared are coming out of the microwave. And you move away from the microwave when it's on a few feet and you'll get like 1,000,000 microwatts per meter squared. And when you turn on your AirPods, right when they are pinging, trying to connect with the device, or throughout the time you're wearing them, you'll get similar numbers with AirPods in your ears, 700,000, 1,000,000 microwatts per meter squared. The difference is that you might wear AirPods 6 hours a day.
They are. And especially, you know who's doing this is the teenagers.
Yeah.
Every moment of life, it's almost like a comfort thing. They just leave the AirPods in their ears.
And we don't really know what's going on. We don't know what the long-term effects of this on humans are. We've never really studied it. We are living an experiment in so many ways. The pushback that you get on this is people will say, this is not ionizing radiation, right? This is not like X-rays or radiation that actually ionizes or causes direct DNA damage. And nobody is saying that RF EMF is ionizing. But just because it's not ionizing doesn't mean that it's not harmful or able to affect biological systems. And there are many research papers. The research here is a little bit unclear and probably isn't well funded for a reason. We don't really understand. There are certainly studies that suggest that it could affect biological systems at the level of cell membranes, at the level of potassium channels, at the level of calcium channels. So we're talking about microscopic channels being affected. So we don't really understand this. And I think it's just the better part of safety to think like, should I really be doing that? Like, do I get headaches? Look, if you're not having an issue with any of this stuff, keep living your life, keep using the AirPods and rocking your life. But if somebody has headaches or mood swings, like, why not just change and see, is this affecting me? This may be completely in my imagination, but maybe you've experienced this too. I think about EMF a lot. So most of the time my phone is on airplane. And when I do have my phone off of airplane and I'm using it in my hand, I can feel it in my hand.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And I think like, what is going on there, right? I don't want to be carrying that around like in my pocket of my jeans. And there's actually studies in men that associate cell phone wearing on your pants with lower sperm counts too. So there's a lot of things pointing in the direction that some of this stuff could be harmful for men at the level of testicles, or women with ovaries, or women with their breast tissue. And we don't really know. I mean, putting an EMF signal through your brain for hours a day, who knows?
Recently, I had said that something online, like I was like, oh, I don't believe in microwaves. I don't use them. And my audience was like, wait, what? Microwaves are bad? So they don't know. So what would you say about microwaves?
So again, we're back to the cell phones and the RF EMF with the AirPods. At one level, if you turn the microwave on, you don't want to stand in front of the microwave. And that's what our parents were telling us as kids. I remember having a microwave in my house as a child and staring at the food in the microwave. And my mom would say, move away from the microwave. Well, that's why. Like, you're getting this RF EMF at pretty high levels. It'd basically be like standing in front of a Wi-Fi router all day. And we just don't fully understand how that's affecting biological systems. Then secondarily, there's this question of whether using microwaves to heat the food, which is moving the water molecules in the food, changes the molecular structure.
Is it making healthy food less healthy?
I don't know. I mean, intuitively, I feel like it's probably not a great thing, but I haven't seen any real solid evidence to say that it's like toxic if you put it in the microwave. I think there's just easier ways around it.
Yeah. I also think food tastes better cooked on the stove, but maybe that's just a personal preference.
Yeah.